Let's see. Shit looks saturated as fuck. Hey, what's going on, Christian? Can you hear me all right? Let me see. All right. Yeah, I'm trying to set up this fucking thing. Because the way it looks on my screen, like the colors aren't so fucking weird looking. Let me see. Settings, graphics. I don't think it has anything to do with that. But so far, this PTS is a piece of shit. I think I might have to mess around with the settings inside what is that fucking shit called? What is this thing? The Streamlabs? Yeah. No, but so far, I mean, it's kind of a shitty ass PTS, honestly, because I mean, we have this weapon right here, the Overlord, and I'm pretty sure if you've seen anyone else's streams that have been doing this shit, like, it's honestly not worth the fuck, I'll tell you the truth. Because it's supposed to, oh shit, hold on. It's supposed to, like, slow your movement down, or whoever the fuck you're fighting is supposed to slow their movement down. But let me let someone, like, come near me. Because I haven't seen any players in here yet. So that's their movement. So, I mean, their movement's really not slowed down all too much. So, like, let's see. That's his regular movement. And that's about as all as it slows down right there. I need to get someone that's fucking moving around like an asshole. I'll try to single out one of these dudes real quick. There you go. So, like, his movement's like that. So then, let's go hit him with this fucking shit. Now he's at max stacks. That's his movement speed. So, I mean, so like this weapon, in my opinion, since I've been testing it, it's fucking useless, honestly. Let me get out of here so I don't get my ass lit up. So I mean, you're supposed to be hitting a target applies a negative 2% movement speed for each pellet hit. Now let's see how many fucking pellets this fucking thing. That's 2. It's 4, 6, maybe 7. So 14% reduction in movement speed, and you just saw like that speed. So I mean, this weapon, I mean, it's dog shit, really. And then we got, let me see. Where's my, oh wait, I'm in fucking combat, piece of shit. Just in time to witness the body count. There's no one over here. I've been trying to find people in the dark zone to actually test this on people, but I haven't seen anyone pop up. I just been going out and testing all the gear in the PVE side, but I'm trying to see how it applies for PvP because I really don't do PvE, as you know. So I'm trying to look at it from a PvE or PvP standpoint. Alright, so like this one right here. Let me see. What did I take off? I think I applied that. And then I put these new knee pads on. I mean, these knee pads, I mean, they're pretty much the same thing. It's just movement speed. So you go and you vault, and it's supposed to give you this little burst 1, 2, 3, and then that's it. You're done. And then if you go and you stand still for like 5 fucking seconds, this little icon's gonna pop up, and you get movement speed for like, I think it's like 10 seconds or some shit. Let's see, where's it at? Oh, it's not even that. So when you jump over shit, you're getting plus 10% movement speed for 3 seconds. When you're not moving for 5 seconds, you're gonna get plus 20 movement speed for 5 seconds. But in reality, if we're over here fucking fighting and I'm engaging someone, yeah, if I gotta back out, it's gonna give me that little movement speed. But if someone has a decent amount of power to their fucking weapon, like my ass ain't going nowhere. Like they're gonna fucking clip me. So that little burst of speed gives me just enough room to come around the truck and over this trash. That's it. So if I'm going and I'm fighting someone and, you know, I gotta back off and I just go and volt, I get little bitty speed, 3 seconds, and then I'm back again, regular speed. That means I would have to go and volt like over fucking shit all the time. But if you are in PvP and you're fighting someone, I'm not gonna be fucking going over fucking barriers and boxes and shit. Because I mean, you get the little burst of speed extra whenever you kill someone with a Lady Death, but even then, that's still not even enough. I don't see how much use in the knee pads at all. To be honest, there's no fucking use, dude. There's no fucking use. I'm not gonna hype these knee pads up, even in PVE. Like if I'm fighting an NPC, sure I can jump over here and maybe reposition. That's it. But PvP wise, if I'm fighting you and I start seeing you fucking jumping on fucking crates and over walls and all that, I'm just gonna clip you. I'm gonna use the animation timing that it takes for you to do that, and I'm gonna fucking clip you. That's all I'm gonna do. So, what's your opinion on the new gear? The new name gloves have more use than now. Honestly, Vickman, I actually set something up. Where is it? This is my usual build, right? So it's not maxed out, obviously. PV or not PV, but PlayStation. Y'all familiar with this setup? Now I was fucking around with these gloves right here, the Eagle's Grasp, because one, I'm getting weapon handling, and two, I'm getting a little bit more in my mag. So usually I'll have around maybe 50, 51 rounds. This one I'm getting 57. Now let's say if I'm running the LMG version that I have, where is it? There's so many fucking weapons down here. Is it this? Is it? Yeah. If I'm running my LMG version, it's gonna give me 74 rounds instead of I want to say it's like 60 something. Let's see real quick. Yeah, 65. So it's gonna boost me up from 65 to 74. But if I'm running that, it gives me that weapon handling, so I'm able to control, the recoil a little bit better. But for me, I mean, I don't really have an issue with recoil. If anything, it's just gonna make my shots. Um, it's gonna make me land my shots that much easier. Fucking piece of shit. So what you're saying is if you combine that gear with the Lady Death, you'll turn into the Flash. I wouldn't say the fucking Flash. I'd say maybe like the Flash if he's like fucking entering retirement age. Because I mean, let me I would have to clear this out. Because even if you kill someone and then you vault over something or you're doing any kind of crazy shit, you're really not getting that big of a difference in speed. Now, if it was something that was pretty noticeable, then I'd say, yeah, it's worth it. But right now, the way it is, nah, I wouldn't say they're worth it at all. You fucking thing. Because I think the speed with the Lady Death already is let me see. Let me change it up. Put this backpack on, and I'll put the knee pads. So I'm gonna go and put these on, so you can see like I guess what the difference is. Me. So if I'm going and I'm fucking jumping over shit, this is the speed right here, and then it slows down. So you're really not getting anything. Oh shit, this big motherfucker, where did you come from? And that's the other thing as well, is you get movement speed whenever you're on status. So let me go ahead and heal back up and take these fucking assholes out. I say like as a replacement for Memento, to me it's not worth it. Where the hell these guys come from? I'm about to fucking die over here. So for where I usually run the Hunter's Fury build, I'm actually losing taking the Memento backpack off and replacing it with the knee pads just so I can get that little bit of you fucking piece of shit. Alright, so if I go and I vault over something, that's like my movement speed right there. And then I get a little bit extra. This is the fastest I go. And then if I get on fire, let's see if I can catch myself on fire. Nope, it won't let me. Acosta's go bag needs a rework, perhaps on the more DZ friendly, like the automatic decontaminate items from the DZ in your stash so you don't have to extract. That could be a rework. I mean, will they listen to us? Probably fucking not. And try to find something I can shoot that'll put me on status. There's usually something in here. I think this one. Okay, nothing. I know there's fire right over here. Yeah, so you get that movement speed whenever you're jumping over shit. So I jump over that and I get that little bit of speed. You also get speed whenever you come in contact with the status, so I get movement speed from that. But to say these knee pads are going to replace a more vital piece, I wouldn't. To me, it's not worth it. So like this is the setup I have right here. All right. And then I'll go to my original setup. The original way that I run the Hunter's Fury is usually when I do my landmarks and all that. That way I go and I'm killing dudes and I get that burst of speed and I'm also getting that bonus. Go kill them again, burst of speed, and I got bonus armor. I do it again, kill them again, got my memento, still got that burst of speed. So I think to replace his backpack with knee pads is just not worth it. You're losing too much just to get that little burst of speed that you're probably really not going to use. Because if I'm on fire or if I'm disoriented, yeah, I'm going to be able to move faster. But as for shooting, I'll be hip firing. I can't ADS. If I'm disoriented, my shots are going to be all over the fucking place, like I'm drunk or something. And you're losing more than you're actually gaining. So in terms of where's this fucking, let me delete some of this shit. I'll use that. And then the Diamondback. Let's see, what do I got on here? Let me delete some of this stuff. Where's the? As for the Diamondback, I mean, same thing. Now the determined is correct. You're losing more than you get. Yeah, it's just not worth it in PVE or PvP. PvP, just fucking forget about it. You're about to get your ass fucking lit up. Let me see if I can get a fucking snipe. Oh, bitch, I hit you. That new gear set for assault rifles, that's not worth it at all. Or not assault rifles, but marksman rifles and regular rifles. you're better just running a determined sniper build. Switch that damn gun. I forgot to move it. They're just adding shit but not making space to keep the gear. That's exactly what they're doing, dude. They're just adding pointless shit. Shit that like we really don't want. Well, that's what I was gonna do. Do the fucking Diamondback. I haven't set up a build for it though. But it's supposed to target, whatever enemy is like near you. So this fucking come on. Yeah, they won't listen, folks. Ask for a shotgun nerf, and then we get a shotgun that slows enemies. It slows enemies like barely anything. I wouldn't say that you're slowing enemies down like dramatically. Yeah, I really want to try to fix this because like I'm looking at the stream on YouTube right now, and it seems really fucking dark compared to what I'm seeing. But other than that, I mean, they just boosted the damage on here, and then it targets like the enemy that's closest to you. So if I got one right here, one right there, and back there, it's not gonna randomly just pick whatever one. So if I'm hiding behind a car and there's a bunch of NPCs, it's gonna give me the one that's closest. So everything's just as useful as a mosquito pistol. Yeah, basically. So I mean, the Diamondback, there's aside from the boost and damage, which wasn't even a big fucking boost, it's it's gonna be about as much useful as it is now. So if you don't use it now, you're probably not gonna use it inside the patch once it actually drops. What is this? I don't want that either. Alright, let's see. What are the other pieces? And then we got this mask. This is that Burza breather, or the fuck, or what is? How do you pronounce this? Widoka, SP Zoo, whatever. So it gives you magazine size, rifle damage, and weapon handling. But if you're looking for like a lot of, or a little better way to put more rounds in there, then I would just go with a two-piece fucking Razos, and then was it True Patriot? Because you're getting 50% from this one, and I want to say True Patriot. Let me see. I think I still got something on there. Did I delete it? I think I did. Yeah, I think True Patriot you get 30% when it comes to in terms of magazine size. So this one only gives you that 15% magazine size. So yeah, you're gonna get a little bit of magazine size, but if I'm running my usual build, which piece on here would I be okay with taking off in order to get a little bit magazine size? And like I was saying earlier about the Eagles grip, if you're running the same build that I am and you're using um, all damage mods and you don't have any stability, then I would say that yeah, you're gonna take a hit in terms of, let's see. So on this one, I don't have it all expertised out, but I got 60% critical hit chance, 126.9 critical hit damage. If I were to go and swap that piece out, it's gonna drop me to 116. So you're kind of going between, do I want to keep this setup and get weapon damage and damage to armor, especially if you're running this bad boy right here. Where is it? Yeah. So if you're running it like this, if you got the LMG build that I set up, you got damage to targets out of cover and you got damage to armor, and then you got another little piece of damage to armor. So you have to ask yourself, okay, is the stability of this weapon that much that where I can handle it, where I'm okay with switching this second walker for weapon handling? Because you're gonna get that little 15% weapon handling, but you're also in the place of that weapon handling, you're losing that crit hit damage. So you have to ask yourself, is 15% more of a mag plus weapon handling is it worth the trade out? For me, if you are not confident in the stability of this rifle, or not rifle, but this LMG, then I would say yeah, it probably would be worth it because you're also getting that 74 round mag. But for me, I'm okay with the recoil, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna keep this how it is because once I'm on target, I'm gonna get that little jump, so you can see how it's straight, and then I get that little burst. I've learned to control um, that recoil. So to me, it's not that big of a deal. Plus, I got 66 rounds already. So for me, I'm gonna test it to see how it is in PvP. I wish there was more players in here so I can actually see. But for the most part, whenever I'm fighting someone and I have this 66 round mag, I usually don't have an issue with it in terms of controlling it and do I have enough rounds. So for the most part, I will keep it how I have it like this. Now with the AK, everyone, the AK jumps a little bit, but I mean, I can control the AK pretty well. Now I go and I switch out with the gloves. The AK is pretty much like a little fucking laser at this point. So it goes up slightly if I don't control it. But if you go and you barely just tap down on your controller, so that's that, this gear piece or whatever. Yeah. This one's probably, I'd say iffy. Is it the best piece? Fuck no, it's not. None of these pieces ideally are best pieces. But out of all of them that I've seen, between this shitty ass shotgun right here, the Diamondback, which is going to stay in my stash once the new patch drops. What else do we have? We have this Thorn. So I'll go ahead and I'll even show this fucking thing off. I think there's some NPCs over here. So with this piece of shit, you're supposed to receive +1 amplified damage on the next shot with the weapon for each pellet that hits the target, if at least 4 pellets hit. So if you're in PvP and you got someone that's gonna be moving a lot, where are these assholes at? Did they take off already? Oh, here they are. So I'll go and I'll try to kill all of them and leave one. All right. So I got this asshole and I go in to shoot him. Since he's an NPC, he's obviously has shitty movement. But if it's a player, they're going to be moving around like this, forcing you to kind of just hit over here or hit over here. So that's going to be another useless thing. And you have to at least have 4 pellets hit. Now let's see how many are in here if it'll actually show. So we got 2, 4, 6, we got 8. So you're going to have to guarantee to smack that dude dead center if you're going to want to activate this fucking thing. So unless you're fighting someone and their movement is like this, they're not actually running, yeah, sure, this is going to be a good talent for PvP. But if you got someone that's fucking strafing all over the place and they're moving left and right and they're dodging all your shit, then no. Like you're not gonna you're just gonna be popping shots. You're gonna be trying to shoot them. They're gonna be moving, and while you're over there looking like an asshole shooting all over the place, on the opposite side, I'm just fucking waiting. I'm gonna wait for that reload, and then I'm gonna hit you. Let's see, what else do we have? So we already went over that bullshit. And really, I mean, that's really about it. Like, there's not much else to the PTS. And I'd probably say this is probably the most disappointing PTS because there's really nothing fucking useful. Let me see. The whole game had nothing useful for a very long time, let alone a PTS. Yeah. Let me see. Where's that stupid gear set? I know it's in here. Here it is. I'll craft one piece. It's not even worth putting on. Yeah, so you get rifle damage and marksman rifle damage, 25% for each of them. So you got to equip 2 pieces. So you got 6 spots, and you got to equip at least 2 pieces to get this bonus. So if you run Ninja Bike and you run 1 piece, then yeah, sure, got it. And then the 30% headshot damage, you got to put 3 pieces. So you got to run 2. So you're already using up fucking 2 slots out of the 6 that you have. So your other 4 spots, you're gonna have to think carefully how you want to do it. And then you got the talent, hitting a shot with the rifle or marksman rifle grants a stack. Max stack is equal to the weapon's magazine size. Reloading grants +2 weapon handling, +2 weapon damage. So who's going to use that except for the one-shot bots? In reality, dude, for PC, this is what I've been using. Because I'm only SHD 348. No, I think I'm more. I can't remember. I thought it was 4. But this is what I use. I put that bitch on heroic and I'm just like pop, 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 just popping each one of them. When it comes to PvP, I did it yesterday. I went manhunt. This is what I use. And I was fighting dudes that are like level. I think he was like 28,000 SHD. I'm like, dude, my fucking watch is not even close to being maxed out. Look at this shit. I went manhunt with this fucking setup right here. My headshot damage is nothing. Crit hit damage is nothing. My chance is maxed out. My weapon damage is half-ish way. And I went manhunt with old trusty right here. But whenever this patch drops and they drop these pieces of gear, the knee pads worthless. The gloves, like I was saying, it's gonna be up to you if you're willing to sacrifice a little bit of crit hit damage in order for you to get more rounds in your mag and some weapon handling. So I say these gloves, they're decent. What else? What else? What else? God's build instead of the usual crap. Yeah, dude. I'm telling you, I go into the DZ with this build, with this SHD level, and none of my shit is fucking maxed out. Cause I got it maxed out on here on the PTS because I got limited resources. But if you were to see the actual build, I think it's my holster, my knee pads, pretty much everything. I don't have it maxed out, and my expertise is I think I'm at 4 or 5. Let's see. I'm at 4, and I go in the DZ with this fucking same build, same one that I use on PlayStation is the same one that I use on PC, and I went manhunt yesterday fighting against that one dude who was 28,000 SHD, another dude. He was all red build. He was, I think, 14,000. Another somewhat tank. He was like 1.6, 1.7. He was, I think, 17,000 SHD. And I just cleared them out with this build. But again, the Overlord, the one that's doing the movement speed, fucking useless. They could have get rid of this shit. The Diamondback, it's gonna stay in your stash. What else? This this talent, Brazen. Yeah, sure, it could work as long as you're fighting someone that's an idiot. Perfect Brazen, same thing. all these, they're useless. All right, so they could have did without making any of these. Um, what did I do? The mask. Yeah, this gear set right here, it's worthless because you could just use the one-shot build if you're really trying to fucking snipe and do the least amount of work possible. And then this other gear set, where is it? This one. The fucking, I'm just gonna call this the zoo gear set. Aside from the gloves, the one that gives you the weapon handling, the Eagle's Grasp. Aside from that, this gear set is useless. So out of this whole PTS, the only thing that's remotely close to being decent are these gloves. Other than that, the rest of the gear is fucking worthless. It's shit that's gonna take up space. It's shit that you're gonna grind for. I don't give a fuck what kind of ideas you have to put a build together. You're gonna have to sacrifice more than you're gonna get back using any of this shit. So I'm pretty sure I haven't looked on YouTube to see if anyone's been like, oh yeah, I put together this fucking god tier fucking build. No, fucking god tier when it comes to these pieces. It just ain't happening. And if they do put something together, it's gonna be PVE wise. Because I tell you right now, as a PvP player, you go into the dark zone rocking this bullshit, you're getting fucking clapped. You're getting a one-way ticket back to the checkpoint. You come to the dark zone rocking this gear set right here, I'm gonna give you a one-way ticket back to the checkpoint. You come to the dark zone with this shotgun, I'm gonna run around you and I'm gonna fucking break that armor. You ain't doing nothing with that. So if they do come up with content, it's gonna be PVE wise. You see someone coming up with some PvP shit, you better tell them test that fucking shit solo. Let me see what it does solo. Because I've been running around pretty much all morning until right now because I was fucking around how to do this stream and because yeah, I'm not used to streaming fucking PC. And as you can see, the picture is kind of jacked. It's a little bit darker than what I'm seeing, so I'm gonna have to fix that. But yeah, I don't know how y'all know I don't sugarcoat anything. When I say something's a piece of shit, it's a piece of shit. If something's good, it's good. And frankly, this PTS and the gear that's coming out, it's pieces of shit. The only thing that's moderately decent, I don't want to say good, decent, are the gloves. And even then, you're going to have to, open your little fucking thinking cap and say, okay, do I really want to get rid of damage in order to get more mag size and handling? Or, can I put my big boy pants on and not be a bitch and handle the recoil and control it? That way I can keep damage so I can down some motherfucker. That's the only thing that you're gonna have to question. Kamikaze Von Du will have a build in a month that won't do you any good. Of course, I'm telling you right now. Once I get my shit up on PC, I'm going to look for Kamikaze Von Doom. I'm gonna snatch his fucking watch. I'm gonna chop his head off, and I'm gonna place it down here on my little backpack trophy. I'm already going in the dark zone and manhunting motherfuckers with my current condition. Wait till I optimize. I'm gonna start taking watches and heads. And in the place where these pieces of shit weapon over here, I'm gonna throw fucking heads up on this bitch. There gonna be heads lined up and watches all the way at the bottom. Max size is out damaging. Depends who you're going up against. If I'm hitting you with the AK, I'm throwing fucking headshots at you. and I'm downing you before anything. Kind of like yesterday. Like I said, we haven't seen any players in the DZ, so I can actually test this shit out to see if it's effective. But extra rounds and a mag, I mean, it never hurts because there are times when I'm running the AK and I wish, like, oh, I wish I had those little bit of more. And when I go to my LMG, I can feel the damage decrease, but where the damage decreases, my mag size kind of makes up for it. It's squirrely if I'm fighting someone. Back, I'm gonna use it. Everything else is dead. Yeah, the Diamondback, mm, PVE, maybe, and I'm stretching that maybe like Stretch Armstrong, but maybe PvP. My mind keeps going in and out. Yeah, I would like it all day. Yeah, WTF. I'm still trying to tinker around with streaming shit when it comes to PC. Whenever I live stream on PlayStation, or is this the first time y'all noticing the cutout? So the mic cuts out too whenever I live stream on PlayStation. Mm, yeah, I'm gonna have to tinker around with the setup. So I'll eventually, because the only time that I'll stream on PC is if I'm testing the PTS out or if Heartland drops, some shit like that. Then that's the only time I'll probably stream on PC until I get my character all the way boosted. Hook versus Kamikaze Bandu or PVO Hussein and yourself against DoD discipline. They ain't gonna do anything. They come over here and try to fight me with all red build. I'm gonna sit back with my AK. I'm gonna beam them from a distance. They're not even gonna get a chance to get close enough. They better put on a fucking sniper rifle. They try to kill me. That's what I noticed with a lot of dudes on PC is a lot of them they run a lot of red builds, and I just fucking clap them before they even come around that corner. And then every once in a while you'll get the onesie twosies that run 1.92 mil fucking Oreo builds. Like the guy that he was 28,000 SHD. He had a 2 mil Oreo build, and he was running I think companion on his chest, and he had memento on his backpack. And he was in a landmark. And as soon as he killed the NPC, I saw his armor go up. I was like, okay. I was like, that's what this motherfucker's running. And then I saw he was constantly popping out a drone and all this other shit. So I went, I looked at his shit, and I was companion. Much status on PC, bro. Keith, when I tell you, if you think console's bad when it comes to cheese and status, PC is the fucking king of status. There are so many times that I'll get into a decent gunfight, and the first loss that they have, they're coming back out with foam, fire, bleed, shock, everything, and they won't fuck with you until they go and clear out NPCs to get the shock rounds. And then they'll hit you with a sticky bomb, put you on fire, then they'll hit you with foam, and then they'll put you on shock. Bro, I'm telling you. So I used to complain so much about PlayStation, like, oh, there's so much fucking status, there's cheese, yada yada yada. I shut the fuck up real quick when I came to PC and I saw how bad it was on here. It gets to the point where it's almost unplayable. If you get in a server that they're not cheesing the shit out of it, you just got a lucky server. That's just the way it is. But 9 out of 10 times, you are going into a server where cheese is everywhere. Worse than your Mega Man have full status even with the mortars. Yeah, dude, mortars. Everything. You name it, that's they use it in PC. But I do love the graphics on PC though. I'm not sure exactly what it looks like on for y'all side, but for me, this motherfucker is crisp. But anyways, that's rough. But bots have to die. Yeah, they do have to die. I'm just leveling up my dude right now, and I'm kind of the things that I've done on PlayStation, I'm not gonna do on PC. So like, if I had to redo my PlayStation, I think what is it? I think I have level 22. All of my gears at level 22. I probably won't do that on PC. My weapons, yeah, I'll level them bitches up all the way to 25. But when it comes to gear, I might do 10. But past that, I'm kind of just wasting material doing it because you're not getting that big of a buff. And if you do, I probably would do I would do chest piece and I would do backpack and maybe the holster. Other than that, so backpack, chest, and holster. The other ones, I'll probably leave either no expertise or I might put them at 10. Fuck it, that bitch is going to 12 because I don't gotta use. But anyways, y'all, I mean, I'm sorry y'all had to tune in for this because there's really just nothing. But I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream because I've already tested what's need to be tested, and like I said, there's no. The only thing that's decent is the gloves. But if y'all want to see anything else, let me know. And I'll probably just go in with the stream settings because if anything, uh, me and wifey already paid off our credit card, our big credit card, and she already bought herself a. I'm gonna be like, well, monitor. I need a new monitor and I want a new mic. Let me put it on the credit card. It's not gonna be 1,000. Oh, I hope it's not $1,000. I'm gonna try to sneak that negotiation in there. For me, I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream. I'll probably work on my PC account a little bit more. I might jump on just depending on what I got going on today. I got work tomorrow for the next 2 days, so I won't be on then. But other than that, that is all I got for y'all. So until next time. I will see y'all later. Or until the patch drops. Alright, y'all take care. Later.